Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulil Kareem Ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is the second part in the series titled The Returning Slave. In the first part, called the Awakening Stage, we realize the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon us and our deficiency in expressing gratitude. Next, we start realizing that we need to come away from our bad habits. So we start looking into our past and we start trying to change and rectify those bad habits that we have become attached to. Every time we have given into our desires, and we have given into our desires so much so that it became addictive. And so now we need to rectify those wrongs that we have done. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ, who is more oppressive? وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ, who is more oppressive? مِمَّنْ ذُكِّرَ, than the one who has been reminded بِآيَاتِ رَبِّهِ, with the signs of his Lord. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the understanding to realize that we are going towards the wrong direction. We are treading a path that is displeasing to Him. This is out of love and this is out of mercy. This is a sign and a reminder from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now Allah asks the question, and this is a rhetorical question. وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ, who is more oppressive? Oppressive to whom? Oppressive to himself. مِمَّنْ, than the one who ذُكِّرَ, he is reminded, or he was reminded بِآيَاتِ رَبِّهِ, with the signs of his Lord. Then what does he do? فَأَعْرَضَ, then he turns away. So once this reminder has come to him, he realizes he needs to change, but he turns away from the signs of Allah. وَنَسْيَ مَا قَدَّمَتْ يَدَهُ, and he forgets what his hands has sent forth. He forgets what he has perpetrated. He forgets the sins that he has done with his own hands, with his own limbs, the limbs that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah azza wa jal, has given to him for the sake of ibadah. He used that and he perpetrated sin. So now he's reminded and he has a second chance. But what happens? He turns away. And because he turns away, he forgets. Why? Because you want to forget what his hands has done. Now when we stop looking at the past, we stop rectifying the wrong that we have done, what happens in this case? Even though we are reminded, we still continue, and we continue in a path that is displeasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if we make the change and we start realizing that we want to come away from the sin, then we need to firstly recognize that sin. We need to recognize what are our bad habits. And everybody is upon himself basira. Everybody knows their own weaknesses. So he starts looking at the sin. He starts realizing and highlighting that sin. And then he comes away from that sin. Because if we do not purify our hearts in this world, then we cannot enter Jannah in that particular state. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. It is not possible to enter Jannah with a heart that is blackened, with a heart that has one black spot on there. It has to be purified. He has to make that tayyib. He has to make his heart pure in order for him to enter Jannah. If it is not pure, فَإِنَّهَا طَيِّبَةٌ لَا يَدْخُلُهَا إِلَّا طَيِّبٌ. Remember, nobody's entered Jannah except that the heart is pure, because Jannah is pure and it only accepts pure. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Salamun alaykum tibatum. This is the glad tidings that is given to those people as they enter Jannah. As the doors of Jannah open, then it is said to them, Salamun, peace, safety upon you, nothing more to fear. Salamun alaykum, peace upon you. Tibatum, and this verb, tibatum, you have purified yourself. You have done well. You have purified your heart. Purified your heart from all the effects of sin by the various ways which we will mention. Tibatum. So we can translate this as well done. Tibatum fadkhuluha bisalam. Now enter it. Enter where? Enter into Jannah bisalam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the understanding. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of those who has the stage of awakening, and may it lead us to the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us aware of our own weaknesses, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the opportunity and the strength to change that weaknesses before Malik al-Maut meets us. We greet you now, subhanallah wa bihamdi subhanallah al-azim, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulil kareem, wa salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.